permanent end of the U.S. tariff exemption for low-value package shipments is a significant development that has stirred considerable discussion. Starting this Friday, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) agency will enforce full duty rates on all incoming packages, regardless of their value. This change marks a decisive shift in policy, as officials from the Trump administration have confirmed that the exemption, which previously allowed packages valued under $800 to enter the country without tariffs, is no longer in effect. As of 12:01 a.m. EDT on Friday, all global parcel imports will be subject to standard duty rates. This policy change follows the earlier cancellation of the de minimis exemption, specifically for shipments originating from China and Hong Kong, which was implemented earlier this year. The administration's decision is rooted in concerns over the influx of narcotics and other prohibited items, with White House Trade Advisor Peter Navarro stating that this move could potentially save thousands of American lives and generate up to $10 billion annually in tariff revenue for the U.S. Treasury. The de minimis exemption, which has been in place since 1938 and was raised from $200 to $800 in 2015 to support small businesses in the e-commerce sector, has faced scrutiny. The surge in direct shipments from China, particularly after President Trump imposed tariffs on Chinese goods, has led to a dramatic increase in packages entering the U.S. without adequate screening. This has raised alarms about the potential for dangerous substances, such as fentanyl, to enter the country unchecked. To illustrate the scale of this issue, the number of packages claiming the de minimis exemption skyrocketed from 139 million in fiscal year 2015 to an astonishing 1.36 billion in fiscal year 2024. Since the elimination of exemptions for packages from China and Hong Kong on May 2nd, the CBP has already collected over $492 million in additional duties. Under the new regulations, express carriers like FedEx, UPS, and DHL will be responsible for collecting duties and managing the necessary paperwork for all packages. Foreign postal services will have the option to either assess duties based on the actual value of the package contents, or to apply a flat rate based on the reciprocal tariff rates established by the Trump administration. For instance, packages from countries with lower duty rates will incur a fee of $80, while those from countries with higher rates, such as China, will face a charge of $200. However, it is important to note that by February 28, 2026, all postal services must transition to a full ad valorem duty collection system based on the actual value of shipments. While some foreign postal services have temporarily halted mail to the U.S., the administration is actively collaborating with international partners and the U.S. Postal Service to minimize any disruptions. Notably, countries like Britain, Canada, and Ukraine have confirmed that their shipments to the U.S. will continue as normal. This policy change is bound to spark debate. Some may argue that it is a necessary step to protect American consumers and businesses, while others might contend that it could hinder small businesses that rely on affordable shipping options. What are your thoughts on this significant shift in U.S. trade policy? Do you believe it will ultimately benefit or harm the economy? Share your opinions in the comments.